someone that I've interviewed before, and you also dated, Madonna.
Oh yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
First of all, the interactions that I've had with her when I've interviewed her before, she's the best. And even still, as a mother watching her now, she's amazing. It's Madonna. There'll never be another. What was the craziest thing about dating her? What was the most special thing to you when you spent time with her?
Um, I don't know. I never, I was a young man. I wasn't even 20 at the time.
Oh,
So, but like I said, I was very confident living on my own in New York City, living the dream. Didn't have to answer to anybody, just to God, and do things my way and find out the good and the bad, and kind of grow up really, really fast, and we had a great time, she, one thing about her, she likes to sleep alone. So after, we had a great night, and we did our thing, and we spent a lot of time together. She always wanted to sleep alone in her bed, and that was one of the things. Was like, okay, well, it just gives me a reason to go back home, go sleep in my own bed. Or I would, I would spend time with her as long as I could, and then I would just do my own thing. I was very, very independent. I never wanted to rely on her fame, because I wasn't even known. I was just starting out as an actor. I didn't do anything, so nobody knew me from Jack. And by being with her, she was always surrounded by a lot of media, a lot of paparazzi. She was the biggest star in the world. So I always wanted to keep it private. I always wanted to go through the back door. I never wanted to be photographed and be that, the boy with her, or, I just wanted to do my own thing. So our time together was very private, and it was very cool. And I got the chance to learn a lot about her, and we had a great time. It was a wonderful summer. That was a wonderful summer for me.
I mean, she's open as well. She's written her books. She's been very vocal about her, dating life and just in general. Have you given her a heads up about the book? Do you guys still keep in contact at all?
No, I haven't seen Donna in a long time. No, but I hope, I have great respect for women in general. I'm surrounded by them, and I love them. And, but I also great respect for people that I dated. So I hope that if she gets a chance to read it, she finds out that it was truthful, honest, and I'm just, more than a gentleman. Just that I have great memories, and I want to keep it that way. So I hope she likes it. I don't even know if she put me in her books, but if she was honest about everybody she dated, she would have maybe she didn't, and then this is the first time. Who knows? I don't know. I didn't read them.
Breaking news, people, breaking news. The last thing about Madonna, I will say, obviously we have to read the book more to get more details. But how did you meet her? Knowing that you were still starting out, it wasn't something, you weren't fully immersed in this entertainment.
I always wanted to be part of the industry one way or another. I was always infiltrating, going to parties, getting to know publicists and PR. I had just this whole thing, and I was very motivated. And then when I did my Janet Jackson video with Herb Ritts, I became really close to Herb. Herb Ritts is one of the greatest photographers ever existed. He passed away, and God bless his soul. And but at the time, we spent a lot of time together, and he was really good friends with Madonna. So we hung out together, and we did a Truth or Dare event at Herb Ritts' Malibu house, and I talk about that, what happened that night, and that's how we got to know each other. She knows what she wants, and I remember meeting her for the first time, and I tell you the truth, when I met her the first time, I didn't know it was Madonna. It was very surreal. Like she was smaller than I thought. She was a beautiful, beautiful woman and all that. But before I met her, she was just bigger than life. So I got to know afterwards her real self, this compact energy of this. She used to run. I don't know if she still, I'm sure she does, but she did a lot of running, a lot of yoga. She was incredibly fit and beautiful and very petite. And we met, and we just clicked right away. And she wanted to find me. She knew how to find me. She knew what she wanted. She got to me. So, and you find out in the book how she got to me. She's good. Donna's good.
Have the children read the book and know about Dad's dating life that has gone on? Because you're open about that, the high profile romances and things, which it's always cool to hear the inside story and what happened and how it happened. Are they aware of all that?
They're very proud. You know, they say my dad is number one. You know, and I say you guys are number one. You know, so we're very close to my children. I have two great boys. I have a daughter that I adore. I adore my kids. You know, my son Jack, who's just an amazing young man, and my little boy Antonio, and my daughter Mina are just the life in my heart, and they just compliment me. You know, my dad is the coolest. You know, so I say, hey, you know, you're the coolest too. So I love you guys. Very supportive.
That's good. It sounds like a tight family and everyone supports everyone, which is amazing.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
absolutely, absolutely.
I want to keep with the romance right now for a
Yeah,
second.
come on, give it to me. Yeah, no problem.
Tell me, is it true that you used a Brando pickup line, Marlon Brando pickup
Oh
line,
yeah,
on
yeah.
Pamela Anderson?
Yeah, me and Pamela, we had amazing times together. You know, when we dated privately and when we saw each other and had our fling, you know, she was the hottest woman on the planet, and she was, and she was incredible, sweet, beautiful in every way, inside out, and I was very confident in myself. I still am, but you know, I was, you know, living the dream. You know, a young actor in Hollywood, and we saw each other prior to that time when I gave her the famous line, and I was a big fan of Marlon Brando, still am, and he used the same line with Marilyn Monroe. So I said, why don't I try this line with Pamela and see what happens? And it worked. We had an amazing night together that I was always cherish, and I learned that from Brando, and I shared it in the book. And you got to find out what that line is. You got to read it.
We got to read the book to find out the line, but I wanted
Yeah.
to ask what her response was. So the same day that you dropped the line, you went and had dinner. How did that play out?
Oh well, we had a listen. I was infatuated with the woman. She was incredible, and her sweetness inside made it even so much more. And we had a great time together. And she said yes, and we went our way. And you got to read it.
And the rest is
Use your
history.
imagination, you know. But like I said, I am just I always wanted to date and be in an environment with somebody that it was real, it was human, it wasn't Hollywood related or infatuated with you know, this person comes with this baggage or this person is this famous or whatever. So I tried always try to block it out and go, you know, I'm just in front of a beautiful person inside out, and I just you know, and at the time I just wanted to be with her more than anything, and it worked out.